Time to tell it like it is.
What is up, my beautiful black people? The celebrity dish segment of the news, Fox News yesterday. Let's get into that right now. Here's that video clip.
To begin a Tuesday with a little celebrity dish.
Oh, yes.
With Al Reynolds, media personality extraordinaire. Always good to see you, sir.
Always good to see you.
Very dapper
Thank
there.
you. I got to keep up with you, man. Look at this suit. Every time I come here, it's a new one. What's going on? I need your brand deal.
They kind of hooked me up with a little butt. Well, I'm just playing. That's a hint, bosses. Let's talk celebrity dish, shall we? We're going to kick it off with Wendy Williams. This is actually a big story for me. Apparently spotted in New Jersey with her son at a holistic store. She took a couple of photos. By the way, Al, this is the first time she has taken photos since 2023. Staff said she happened to be upbeat and very bubbly. What are you thinking about this?
I love this for her. Finally, we were talking about her in a positive light, because after that documentary, everything that we said that came out of our mouth about her was negative. I'm so glad that she took a step out of the spotlight, got herself together, and the best part about this is she's reuniting with her family. So to see her the first time after almost a year come out in public, it's with a family member, it lets me know that she's on the right track, guys. She's on the right track.
I was so concerned that the next time I reported on Wendy Williams, it would be an obituary.
That's true.
In this case, it's positive news, and let's hope it stays that way. Just wishing her nothing but health and happiness.
Absolutely, especially because she's iconic. She's the reason why we're able to do segments like this on television that made it very popular. And we don't want her image to go down on a negative note. We want it to be positive, and I think this is definitely in the right direction.
Yeah, as Martin Lawrence would say, you go, girl.
Finally, some positive things being said about her, seeing her out and being upbeat and all these positive things instead of what they saw during her little documentary, which, you know, during that time, it was a whole bunch of negative things being said about her, as it should have been. Let's be clear, as it should have been. Negative being said about her as it should have been. She displayed herself in a negative light. She displayed herself in this disgusting, in this nasty, failed ass way. She demonstrated exactly how much of a failure she actually is. Let's be clear about Wendy Williams. From a radio show, the drug abuse and all that, and that carried on until she had her TV show and everything. Still the same thing. She's lied to people countless times over and over again, passing out on live TV and all kinds of crazy shit. These type of people don't deserve to be put in front of the cameras. These type of people don't deserve to have anybody's concern. These are the titles that we give people who have set horrible examples for us. People who have been an embarrassment for our people, passing out on TV, on drugs, doing all these horrible things. This is what we praise them. We glorify them. Iconic, legendary, and praying for them and all this stuff. Do not put them in a position to continue to have some type of influence over anybody when they are these horrible ass people, when they are these shit ass people. We're the only group of people on this globe that do that all the damn time. Iconic, legendary. Why in the hell would you take somebody as shit as she is, as trash as she is, and dare use those words as a description of her? What do you think that makes us look like? These are the people in a position to represent us. These are the people in a position to have a great influence over our people. These are the people that are in a position to negatively or positively affect the image of our people. And when it comes to somebody who has failed in several different ways in life, who has continued to fuck up over and over again, somebody who we cannot trust right now to believe that she's gotten better. Because the countless times that she's lied. Nobody trusts your ass. But you're putting her out there in front, on the camera, on the news, out there in front of everybody. Iconic, legendary. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? It makes no sense to have this type of person put out there and described in such a way. Put out there to represent us. Come on now. We fall for this shit all the damn time. Why do we keep doing this to ourselves? We need to demand more from our people. We need to demand the very best from our people, or you don't get none of our support. When are we going to put our foot down? For decades, we've continued to fall for every damn thing. When are we going to stand for something?
I think that says enough.
Let me tell you the thing about Tyrese, and you can introduce it more. I want to talk about Tyrese being a triple threat. He can sing, he can dance, he can act, but we're not having those conversations about him.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is all the trauma that he's experienced in his life with these women that he keeps choosing that are not right for him.
Yeah.
And that saddens me because Tyrese is one of the few men that's been able to transition from music to the big stage in the biggest way. In the biggest way. Fast and Furious is probably one of the largest action figure franchises in the history of film and television.
Yeah.
He had a very significant role on that. Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the talent that it takes to get that role? No.
Well, Al, we're not talking about that.
Exactly.
In this case, we're talking about trauma and drama for your mama.
Yes.
So apparently on a podcast, and you're getting a chance to check it out right there, he recently talked about splitting up with his ex and all of the dealings associated with that, saying that it really took a toll on him from an emotional perspective. But wait, there's more. She then hopped on social media and pretty much said, boy, bye.
Right.
Which in essence, yet again, is a slap in his face. So to what you said, it just seems
So
like...
let me be clear about this, okay? Let's not talk about the way in which women are getting over. That's something negative about women. That's something that we don't want to change. We want to continue to allow women to get over. We want to continue to praise women when they're doing wrong, when they're this horrible ass, disgusting ass example for other people. We want to continue to praise them. Let's not talk about women getting over. Let's not talk negatively about women, because perhaps that is something that we need to talk about. The fact that his child's mother, his ex, already getting 20 grand, and now she wants 40, I think, 40 or 50, I think. Even if it's 10,000 a month for a child, how can you justify that? This idea that you have to continue to support a certain lifestyle for them, a certain level of luxury and lifestyle for them. That makes absolutely no goddamn sense. It would actually motivate women to be more concerned with how you're picking these men. Be more concerned with staying in a relationship and not getting involved with these men as opportunists because he's rich and famous or something. An opportunity. I've talked about this on Facebook Live just yesterday. An opportunist. That's why these women get involved with all these rappers and all these rich and famous guys and everything. That's why they're okay with, they're accepting of it being multiple women, 7, 12, 16 different women, all with the same guy, because it's an opportunity for them. Perhaps this would encourage these women. It would motivate them to think better, to make better decisions. How about that? Instead of aiding this nonsense, instead of enabling this nonsense. It would encourage them to have better sense, to make better decisions, knowing that you're only going to get this little bit, what minimal is required for taking care of a child. And that's it. The child is not missing out. The child is still getting everything that child needs. It will have everything it needs: the clothes, the food, the diapers, the stroller, the everything. It will have every single thing it needs. You don't need no 10 grand, 20 grand, 50 grand a month for no child. That is wildly stupid. That shit should be illegal. Any judge, any person on this entire globe that thinks it's necessary to have child support being paid out at $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month, something is not right with you. You're a disgusting ass person. You're trying to get over. How about if you want to continue to live that luxurious lifestyle, stay with the goddamn man. Work the shit out. Not put yourself out there because you're just an opportunist. Stop with all the bullshit and actually focus on having a real, satisfying, successful relationship. How about that? That will motivate them to do that. There are literally women out here creating content on different platforms. They are literally got videos and shit they're putting out there teaching women how to take advantage of men. One woman specifically how to take advantage of black men. There's this woman, I forget the title of the video, there's this woman that is actually telling black women to make sure that you have your children with different baby fathers. She's breaking it down to her. She's breaking it down to the women, letting them know that if you have the one father and multiple children with one father, you're getting a whole lot less for each individual child. Because that money, the judge and the court and everything, that's all coming out of one check. So you're not going to be able to get it nearly as much. Make sure you have your 6 children, 7, 8 children with 8 different baby fathers. So you get a whole lot more money. They're out here teaching this nonsense. They're pushing this nonsense. The system is trash. These women are thinking about the money and not the daggone children involved. They're thinking about the money and not the actual person they're in a relationship with, the man that they're in a relationship with. It's disgusting. Let it be a man out there putting out that same type of content, the reverse. They will shut that shit down right away. Don't say shit though when it's a woman doing it. That's some bullshit. It's an issue that deserves to be talked about, but we're not going to talk about it because that is something negative going to be said about a black woman or women in general. So we're not going to say nothing about that. We're going to blame the man. We're going to try to find a way to blame the man in that situation. But then turn around, look what they spoke about it first. Oh, this trash ass, disgusting ass, horrible ass, despicable ass woman who has been a horrible ass example, who has been shit her whole goddamn life. Continue to uplift her. Continue to make her filthy rich. Continue to give her the spotlight when she doesn't deserve it. Something is seriously wrong in this country, people. What is wrong with us that we think that is acceptable? That it makes sense to do things that way?
Stop it. Get some help.